This is a test message.
Bum 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 bum. Is it gonna be loud enough? Bop bop. Yeah, that's probably fine. It passes the bop bop test, and that's as good as it's gonna be. Usually, anyway. Usually. Hello! What's up, my babies? I'm back. My week off is over. Did I get a lot done? Sort of. I would say that I did get some stuff done that I've been meaning to do, but also, tragically, I had to spend a good chunk of it doing some new things that popped up that I didn't anticipate I would have to do. So maybe I didn't get as much done as I would have hoped, but it was also nice to take some time off, have some time to myself. You know, I said I was going to be back yesterday, and I didn't do that, so I am one day late. I said I'll be back on Friday. I was not back on Friday. I wanted to be, but I could not. Yesterday I was a little under the weather, but, it's, you know, I'm here now. And naturally, next week, everything back to normal. I don't know where my cat is right now. I took a shower. I always shower before a stream. I took a shower. I got out of the shower. I don't know where he went. He's somewhere in this apartment right now, hiding. And I wish I knew where he was, because I would have liked to lock him out of the room. I wish I could close the door and lock him out. However, that's not going to work unless I know where he is, because he could be in this room. He could be in this room right now. So if I close the door and he's in this room, I guess maybe I didn't look everywhere, but where could he be? Where could he be? That horrible animal! If he's in this room right now, that horrible animal, and I close the door to lock him out, I might be locking him in. And that would be even worse. That would be terrible. You don't want to do that. Is Wolfo a ninja? Maybe. Maybe. Can I lock Wolfo out of this room? Well, as the ninja said to his throwing star, sure I can. I saw Gorbla earlier today. I've got some news about Gorbla, our old friend Gorbla. The first couple of times that I saw Gorbla, he was in a wheelchair, and I thought that he was I thought that he was a wheelchair-bound man. This is not true. I guess, because I've seen him a couple times since then, and he was not in a wheelchair, I guess he kind of just enjoys wheeling around for fun in a wheelchair. To think I felt sorry for him. I thought, oh, a wheelchair-bound man. He has my sympathy. Nope. No, he can walk just fine. He can walk just fine, as it turns out. I can't say I don't understand the appeal of wheeling around in a wheelchair. If you've ever sat in a wheelchair before, rolled around a bit, done some wheeling and dealing, you're like, hey, I kind of like this. But certainly I like walking more, because there's more freedom with walking. But I think we've all had that moment before where we were like, you know, I wish I could just kind of wheel around in a wheelchair. I wish I could I could be rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. But I cannot, because society would look down upon me. If you are not in a position where you need a wheelchair, you cannot roll around in a wheelchair. People don't like it. They don't enjoy that behavior from you. So you have to take that desire and sort of put it aside. But when you're a Gorbla and you kind of live on the outside of society, you're an outsider looking in, you are not held to the same kind of values and standards as the rest of us. He can roll around in a wheelchair all he wants, free of judgment. He doesn't care. It's fine for him. And he gets to get away with it. He doesn't care if you judge him. And maybe that's a good reason why it is perhaps not so bad to be a Gorbla. Because you can wheel around all you want, even though you don't need the wheelchair, and if people judge you for it, you'll just be like, Gorbla! That's all you'll think. No thoughts, no bad feelings, just Gorbla! You sound jealous, Max? Yeah. Well, naturally. I am. Duh? What have I been saying? What is the point of this whole spiel that I'm doing right now, if not to say I'm like, yeah, I'm jealous. Because there's freedom in being a Gorbla. There's freedom in that. I don't have any Oh, you think I have freedom? What's my freedom? I don't have any freedom. None. None. We should all be so lucky. I wouldn't want to be him. He sleeps in a tent. He sleeps in a tent behind the supermarket. I wouldn't want to trade places with him naturally. I like sleeping in a bed. In my apartment. That's the way that I like to sleep. And I'm gonna stick with that. I'm not gonna give up on that just yet. But maybe one day. Maybe one day, if I want to do the Ted Kaczynski thing, I say, you know, I think I've had enough of this society. I'm always thinking, what's the deal with society, man? I'm sick of this shit. I can't breathe. Imagine I have like a necktie, yeah? I'm tugging at my necktie. God, I can't breathe. I can't breathe in this society anymore. I want to live outside. I want to be a Gorbla. I can't breathe. This society, the necktie that I'm wearing, I don't even remember the last time that I wore a necktie, maybe at my sister's wedding? I don't even know. The necktie is symbolic. Imagine me wearing a necktie. The necktie is symbolic of the stranglehold that society has on my neck. Imagine. Happy birthday to Bethanuts Turdwell. Our mod Court told me to say happy birthday to you. I think it was on the 12th. And what is it now? The 16th. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And yesterday was the 15th. The 15th of May. Welcome to Swooden, hey, hey. Where every day is the 15th of May. Here we live without trying, and nobody's crying, and all over Swooden, palugins are flying. We have to get into it. We're going to be playing more of the a-hole game, which I had a lot of fun with. I hope I can get, excuse me, I hope I can get a repeat of my experience with it last time. I loved it. Last time I was like, hey, this was a good time. Can I get a repeat of that, please? Thank you, maybe? If I say thank you in advance, can I definitely get it? Of course, that might have just been a one-time thing. It might have been beginner's luck. It might have been a fluke. I don't know. But I'm going to try. And also, after that, there's, I think, a new game mode in Resident Evil 9, in Resident Evil Requiem, and I'm going to try that out. And also, thank you to Bethanuts Turdwell, the birthday girl, for gifting those subs. Bum, 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 bum. Let's head over to our old friend Relaxus. Bum, 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 bum. Gonna turn that right there. Good. It's gonna go down. We have a prayer to say. Everybody, please bow your heads and clasp your hands. You don't have to close your eyes, but if you feel it helps, go for it. Dear Relaxus, please help to relax us. Help us to sit back, unwind, unstress, decompress, breathe easy, hang loose, cool off, loosen up, and simmer down. Please bless us with mellow moods and chill vibes as we hang out, shoot the shit, and just straight kick it. Give us the strength to ignore politics, drama, and the tragedies of our modern world, and grant us the serenity to forgive those on social media who post things that make us triggered, upset, and emotionally compromised. And as always, help me to wish harmony to those who wish harm on me. Amen. Let's finish off our prayer by doing some square breathing. This is when you inhale and outhale at similar intervals, and yes, I know I just said outhale. We're going to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth, and we're going to do a count of 8. If you can't breathe through your nose, using your mouth is fine, too. Starting off in through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once more in through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Much better. But how are you guys doing? How rude of me. I did not even remember to ask, did you miss me? It's been a week, yeah? I think it's been a week. I think the last time I streamed, I try not to take a week off too often, but like maybe a couple times a year. I'm like, I have to, you know, I gotta have a little time for myself. Yeah, I think this time last week, I did a stream where I watched all of those glitch cartoons. That was a week ago from today, right? It's been a week. Did you miss me? Was I missed? Probably not. Don't answer that. If the answer is no, I don't want to hear it. Probably not. We're gonna turn you up. Last time I did this, I think the text-to-speech was too quiet.
Max.
What did I want to do today?
Been a fan for a long time, and I can
3.5?
finally start catching streams. Keep it chill and stay safe. Hugs and kisses.
Keep it chill and stay safe, huh? Can I do that? Should I do that? How do I keep it chill? I think I'm as chill as I'm ever going to be, but thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Is that music too loud? The music is probably... I want the music to just be, like, barely audible, but you do have to be able to hear the text-to-speech. Naturally. I think the last time I did this, the TTS was too quiet. Am I the asshole for wanting my son to be buried in the family plot? Probably. That's weird. But also, I'll hear you out. I have to hear you out. I'm gonna hear you out.
AITA wanting my son to be buried in the family plot. My husband and I came to the US in our 20s and started our family here.
Hey, welcome to the winning team.
We have 4 children. Back in our home country, we have a family plot in a cemetery that our entire family is buried in. There is a plot for me, my husband, and all of our children.
Okay.
Our oldest son got married a few years ago. His wife is fine. They came for dinner the other day, and when I asked what they did that day, they told me they bought plots in a cemetery here. I was upset. I reminded him of the plots in our home country for our entire family.
These people in their lives.
He said SRY, but those were the arrangements they made. I haven't stopped thinking about it since. That fact that my son won't be buried near me is eating me alive. I called him yesterday and asked him if he was sure, and he told me to drop it. I can't stop thinking about it. My daughter told me I was being pushy and acting like a jerk, but I want my entire family together.
Oh my god, it won't matter. It's not gonna matter. You're gonna be fucking dead. He's gonna be dead. You're all gonna be dead. I can't imagine. Why would you care? Why do you care? Why would you care about, I need my family to all be buried together? You're gonna be dead, motherfucker. You're not gonna care when you're dead. When you're dead, it's irrelevant. And also, you come to America, oh my gosh, we're starting off strong here today. We're starting off strong with you people and your ridiculous problems. You come to America, you get here, and you still want to be buried in the old country, in old Countrystan, or wherever you're from? You're an American now. You have to be buried in American soil. I also love our oldest son got married a few years ago, and his wife is fine. His wife is fine. Yeah, she's fine. They came to dinner the other day, and when I asked what they did that day, they told me they bought plots in a cemetery. Is that what people are thinking about? How old are they? Would you be? I guess maybe I'm imagining. You know, you and your husband are older, but now your children are like maybe in their 20s if he's, you know, he got married, right? But maybe, I guess they could be any age. For whatever reason, I'm picturing the son and his wife are in their 20s. That's not really something that you do in your 20s. You think about, like, buying a cemetery plot, or at least I didn't. And I still haven't, and I never will. Your son, if you came here in your 20s, yeah, and then you had your son, he grew up in America. America is the only home that he's ever known. Right? Yeah? He's an American. I'm not saying you're not an American. I would say everybody in the story is an American, but... Why? Why do you feel like you have to force that upon him? He doesn't give a shit about being buried in the old country. Why would he give a shit about that? It doesn't matter. But then again, I have my answer, naturally. But the point of the game is that I have to guess how other people would respond. This post was written by a woman, and I feel like the trend, as I discussed last time, the trend is that they're always soft on women. You know, they side with the woman. And also, it's a mom. We tend to have a lot of sympathy towards a mom, towards a mother. We like our mothers, and so we always feel for them, and we want them to get what they want. But sometimes what a mom might want might be unreasonable. Naturally, a lot of moms are very unreasonable. Well, you could say motherhood makes you unreasonable, but also this desire of yours has nothing to do with motherhood. It has to do with you fetishizing the old country. You live in America. What are you gonna do when you die? You're not gonna go back to the old country to die. Are you gonna expect them to ship your dead body all the way overseas to another country? Why would anybody do that? I guess maybe you could have that arranged, but you can ship ashes if you're cremated. You can have your ashes shipped somewhere, and that's not too I know that people do that, so that's not too unreasonable, but imagine having to ship. If you want to be buried, they're gonna have to ship your entire fucking corpse. You are gonna inconvenience so many people. I'm sorry, but I think you're the asshole. Correct, and I was correct.
Personally, I don't know about you guys, but I plan to be mounted and stuffed.
Hell yeah.
To know what to do after I die, though.
Hell yeah. Being buried sounds very claustrophobic, doesn't it? It does, I would say. But your son grew up in America. He does not give a shit about the old... I wish you said. Did you say what country it was? You didn't. I wish you told me. I wish I knew what country foreign Countrystan was, but I guess now I'll never know. But just let it go. He doesn't want to have his dead body shipped overseas, and I don't blame him. You have to let it go. Moving on. Am I the asshole for being woken up at 1 a.m. and being accused of something I didn't do? Well, it doesn't sound like you would be with just that description, but I'm guessing it's gonna be more complicated than that.
Hey all. So last night around 1 a.m., I woke up to take a tinkle. Quietly, not to disturb my sleeping boyfriend, who wakes up at 4:30 a.m. to go to work.
Yeah.
So I slipped out of bed and went. Did my business and slowly climbed back in bed.
Woman urinating,
well, probably
disgusting.
Like 5 minutes had gone by and I'm starting to fall back asleep, and all I hear is, really? In the most nasty, rude, accusatory way I've ever heard. So I wake up and look over at my boyfriend thinking he was asleep and just dreaming. But no, he looks at me and says, "You're on your FC King phone."
FC King.
Again, very nasty. Now, I was literally just sleeping, so I said, "No," to which he made a noise and started uttering how he saw a light and it shut off as soon as he opened his eyes. I got fed up and left the room, and then I hear him going through my phone. He still thinks I was on my phone even though I was literally sleeping. Well, a full screaming match later,
Screaming
and it's my
match?
fault because I was on my phone. Am I the asshole?
With some of these, it seems so one-sided that I hear the story and I think I did go over this last time. I hear the story and I think that cannot be the full story. Because if that was the full story, why would you be here asking us if you're the asshole when, if that really all just happened in the way that you described it, you would know. You would know that you didn't do anything wrong. Like, why would you not think to yourself, well, I didn't do anything wrong? In the most nasty, rude, accusatory way I've ever heard, so I wake up and look over at my boyfriend thinking he was asleep and just dreaming. But no, he looks at me and says, "You're on your fucking phone?" Again, very nasty. Also, even if she was on her phone in bed, why would he be that angry about it? Why would anybody be that angry about something so benign? Maybe you wouldn't prefer it. You would say, hey, can you get off your phone, please? I'm trying to sleep. Max, I'm going to look into entering a cosplay contest and winning $100. Who should I cosplay as? Wally Weirdo. Can I say Wally Weirdo? Here, I'll give you two options.
Max,
the one on the
thank
left
you
or
for
the right.
making my life better and much more understandable. You helped me a lot when I watched your vids when I was young. I appreciate you a lot.
I made your life understandable? How would I make your life understandable? I don't even understand anything myself. Of course, if you were to cosplay as these characters right here, nobody would know them. So you probably wouldn't win. But if I made your life more understandable, I am happy to help. I'm glad I could do that for you. Also, it doesn't sound like you did anything wrong, but maybe you did because like I said, if all that happened was this sequence of events right here and nothing else, then you would know that you didn't do anything wrong. Because how could anybody read this and think that you did anything wrong at all? It sounds like if it really was this sequence of events and nothing, like truly nothing else, I would say you sound like you might be dating a crazy person or an asshole or something. I literally was just sleeping, so I said no, to which he made a noise and started uttering how he saw a light, and it shut off as soon as he opened his eyes. Sleep paralysis, maybe? He's kind of hallucinating in that way that you do when you're like halfway asleep, halfway awake. Maybe that's what went on with him? But he got really angry about it. Why would he get so angry about it? I got fed up and left the room, and then I hear him going through my phone. He still thinks I was on my phone even though I was literally sleeping. Well, a full screaming match. Why would you scream? Why would you have a screaming match about this? That is so weird. It sounds like you're dating a crazy control freak. I'm gonna say not the asshole. Correct. Unanimous. But I think you should get a better boyfriend, if all of that really is true. But if that happened to you... why would you get on r/am I the asshole? You would know that you're not. You would have to know that you're not. Because what did you do? Well, you did nothing, is what you did. You did literally nothing. But I don't know. Am I the asshole for making dinner awkward? Ah. Let's find out.
Me and my GF were together for 3.5 years until I found her fucking my brother. After that, I didn't talk to either of them for a year. Our parents have been trying to get us to reconcile and invited us both for dinner at their place. I'm doing much better than I was a year ago. I have a great GF and I've found a very high-paying job. I figured that I could maybe salvage a relationship with my brother. My GF didn't come to dinner because she had an emergency at work. So it was just my brother, ex-GF, and my mom.
Wait.
It was going okay until my brother asked if I was seeing anyone.
Is she with the brother now?
I told him about my GF and he asked why she wasn't here. Here's where I think I may have been the a-hole. I said, I didn't want to bring her considering the stat line. He asked me what I meant, and I told him that the last time I introduced him to a GF of mine, he fucked her. As it stands, I'm 0 for 1. He got angry immediately and left with XGF. My mom scolded me for ruining the attempt at reconciliation.
It's just a joke.
AITA.
It was just a joke, and honestly, it's a jab. It's the kind of joke that's a jab. But I think if he fucked your girlfriend, I think he deserves a jab. I think you should be able. You've earned that jab. If I had a brother, I have a brother-in-law. If I had a brother and he fucked my girlfriend, the least that I would be allowed to do is make a jab at him in the form of a joke. You know? But what's crazy about this is XGF was there, so the girlfriend that was stolen by the brother is still with the brother, and you had to go to dinner with them? That's crazy.
So it was just my brother, XGF, and my mom.
Imagine having to go to dinner with your brother, having to go to dinner with your ex-girlfriend and your brother who stole her away, and they're still together? So she dumped one brother and got with the other, and it wasn't just like meaningless sex, it was like, hey, we're in a relationship now? That's awful. I feel so bad for that guy. And also, you have to go to dinner now, and you have to like pretend to be nice with all of them and amicable. I feel really bad for that guy. That's gotta be awful. That sucks. That's terrible. But also, if I had a brother, and my brother stole my girlfriend, and then I had to go to dinner with that brother and that ex-girlfriend, and they're still together, and he says, "Where's your new girlfriend?" And I say, "Well, I don't want you to meet her because you might fuck her." I feel like he should be able to take that joke, because what he did to you was infinitely worse. Like, how can you not take that mild joke at his expense when what you did to him was awful? It was terrible. What you did to him was terrible, and you can't take a mild jab? What's your problem? That's awful. That's so terrible. Hey man, I might have fucked your girlfriend and stole her from you, but you made a joke at my expense. What the fuck, dude? Yeah? Yeah, I did, and I'll do it again, and I'll continue to do it. Because you're a scumbag. I mean, cucking somebody to make somebody else a cuckold is a really shitty thing to do to somebody, and imagine, it's, you know, you'd steal their partner away from them. Not only is that a shitty thing to do to a stranger, imagine doing it to your brother. And then they make a joke about it, and you get all butthurt about it. As it stands, I'm 0 for 1. He got angry immediately and He got angry? He got angry. Yeah, like he has the right. Like he has the fucking right to get angry.
Oz, the great and powerful.
Hey, what's up, Oz?
Who are you? Who are you? If you please, I am Dorothy, the small and meek. We've come to ask you, science.
Thank you. You're not the asshole. Your brother is an asshole. Your brother is a huge asshole. He steals your girl. He fucks her in the butt. He butt fucks her. He steals her away. She's his girlfriend now. You have to go to dinner with both of them. And then you make a mild joke and he gets angry and leaves. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. That's crazy. Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend that it's weird that she says I love you to her brother?
My 26 meters, girlfriend, 24F, has a brother, 19 meters, who goes to college only about an hour from where we live. He sometimes visits my girlfriend, and whenever he leaves from the visit, my girlfriend says that she loves him, and he usually returns a thumbs up, which is kind of funny. But I think it shows he's a bit weirded out as well by her saying she loves him. I understand saying, "I love you," to your parents or
weird,
kids,
yeah. More
but
brother
it feels
fuckery.
weird to say it to a sibling, since while I do love my brother, never in a million years would I say that to him. I told my girlfriend this, and she seemed kind of weirded out by what I said. She said that there was no problem with what she says, and that I was the one being weird.
Hang on. Wait, I think I misunderstand this. She's not saying I love you to your brother, she's saying I love you to her own brother? Has a brother. My girlfriend has it's her own brother. So you're telling her that it's weird. At first I thought she was saying I love you to your brother, which wouldn't be her brother, yeah, that would be weird. She's saying I love you to her own sibling and her own immediate family member. Why would that be weird? Some people, you know, they might grow up in a family where it's not normal to say I love you. When I was a kid, the only one who ever said I love you to me was my mother. My father would never say it. My sister would never say it. I think it's fine. I don't really want to receive that message. Like I don't want people to say I love you to me. Because that's not the kind of person that I'm just not that affectionate, I guess, but she's saying it to her brother. Her brother gives her the thumbs up, as if to suggest maybe her brother isn't into it so much. Let's imagine saying I love you to somebody and they give you the thumbs up. You'd be like, oh. I think it depends. I think all of this depends on how the brother feels. Since while I do love my brother, never in a million years would I say that to him. That's fine. And there are some families that are like that, but it's weird that you don't recognize that there are more affectionate family units out there. Plenty of people are very, very affectionate with their family units. You know? I think it depends on what the brother wants. But you don't know what the brother wants. You telling her that her behavior is weird is entirely informed. It's not informed at all by what the brother wants. It's informed by you and your relationship with your brother, which it shouldn't be. Because maybe your relationship with your brother is not similar to the relationship that she has with her brother. But at the same time, if she's telling her brother, I love you, and he responds with a thumbs up, to me that might suggest that, yeah, maybe he's not, like, crazy about it. If my sister, I have a sister, I do. If she said, I love you to me, I don't know what I would do. I don't think I would hit her with the thumbs up, but I'm certainly not going to say I love you back. I'm not going to do that. Sorry, Madison. It's not happening. You're not going to get the I love you from me. It's just never going to happen. I don't know. This is a weird one. I don't think the brother wants it. Yeah, but I think it shows he's a bit weirded out as well.
But I think it shows he's a bit weirded out as well.
Of course, this is another situation where I don't think I would label anybody in the scenario an asshole at all. Asshole is such a very extreme word, which I did go over this a bit the last time that I played it. Like, asshole? I don't think anyone here was an asshole. I think the better way, I think maybe what the subreddit should be called is, am I in the wrong? Because you can be in the wrong without being an asshole, and that might have been what went on here. He might have been in the wrong but not an asshole, but really I'm not sure if he was in the wrong either. I think if I was him, I think I might have said to her, I might have been like, "Hey, I noticed that every time you tell your brother I love you, he gives you a thumbs up like the Terminator. Like he's sinking into the lava. He gives you the thumbs up. Maybe your brother doesn't really like it when you say I love you to him, and maybe if he doesn't like it, you shouldn't be doing it." Sometimes I feel like the way that people treat others is entirely informed by what they want personally. So she likes to say I love you to her brother. Her brother maybe doesn't like it, but the fact that her brother doesn't like it, to her it's just entirely irrelevant. You know, she's like, I don't care if he doesn't like it. Well, you should, because you shouldn't be treating somebody in a way that they don't like. Even if you love to be told I love you, if he doesn't like it, then don't do it. Oh. But also, how do I think other people might have voted on this? I think other people oh, here's Wolfa. What's up, buddy? Where were you hiding? What's up, my baby? When was the last time you bothered me while I was streaming? It hasn't been recently. What's up? What's up? What's up? Wolfo's here. Why don't you lie down? I think I'm gonna say you're the asshole, not because I believe it, because not only do I think you're not an asshole, I'm not even convinced that you were in the wrong. I think you might have been in the right to bring it up with her. But I do think everybody else is gonna call you an asshole. I do think that they will. Correct, and I was right. And it was unanimous. That's crazy. Am I the asshole for paying alimony by check versus direct deposit?
I pay alimony every month by check via bill pay service, set to arrive 2 days early. I feel the need to have the image of the cashed check as proof in case my ex says I haven't paid.
I fly to the moon.
The
I
ex
shrink the moon.
What?
I grab the moon.
What?
I sit on the toilet.
I do not know what that is a reference to. I do not know what you're talking about. But thank you for the super chat.
The ex has mental health issues and has in fact forgotten that he has cashed the check and asked to be paid again. But because I had the cashed check, I had proof. Ex prefers that I direct deposit to her account, and I am wary of that because he had previously drained our joint account. And I get triggered by thinking of having accounts linked again. Ex says he will be traveling this summer and won't be around to receive checks. Ex says this month the check came late, which I will presume could be true, and I'm happy to follow up with the bill pay service. I prefer to continue sending checks early each month rather than direct deposit or Venmo, etc. AITA.
This is the first one that I've ever gotten playing this game that I just don't care about. I don't give a shit. There's no drama here. I guess maybe it's the drama that makes it interesting. I feel like there's no drama here. I pay alimony by check, but my partner, my his/her part, I don't want to let you know if it's a man or a woman. I'm gonna do his/her every single time, he/she every single time. You're never gonna find out if I'm gay or straight. Will you ever find out if I'm gay or straight? That's a nope. I'll never let you fuckers know. You could just let us know. I don't think it matters. God, is there an I don't care option? I would like to give the I don't care option. I guess not. You want to pay by check. Your partner, your ex-partner, I'll just say your ex, they want the direct deposit. It seems like you both want what you want, but for different reasons. I think maybe... if you're giving somebody alimony, I think they should take what they can get, because alimony is money that you didn't earn. If I was getting alimony every month, I would just be like, hey, you know what? This is free money that I'm happy to get. I didn't earn it. I'm not working for it. You're giving me money every month. I'm not about to start, like, nickel and diming you on how I'm receiving the money. Like, that's fine. However you want to get the money to me is okay. It's free money. It's free money for you. Correct me if I'm wrong, but could alimony not be described as effectively free money? That's the way that I feel about it. Am I wrong? Am I wrong for thinking that?
Your worthy Sir Topham Hat says I need to learn. He is mistaken. We
Kids ain't
diesels
free,
don't
yeah.
need to learn. We know everything. We've come to a yard and improved it. We are revolutionary.
Once again, I don't know what that's a reference to, but I think that Sir Topham Hat is a Thomas the Tank Engine character. I think. Kids ain't free, yeah. Do you think, you think this is like a man and a woman, and they divorced and the woman has kids, and so the alimony is for raising the children? Do you think that's the case? I think she should lighten up. But as I've said, many a time, as I've said, you gotta side with the woman. You have to. People have a lot of sympathy for women. But I also think... I think she should lighten up. She's getting the money. What difference does it make, you know? But also, I don't care about this one. I don't think you're the asshole. Incorrect. God, no. 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 But why? But why? Why is he the asshole? Why would any of that make him an asshole? I don't see how any of that would make him an asshole. I don't get it. He had a good reason. It seemed like maybe they both had good reasons for wanting what they want. His reason was, I feel the need to have the image of the cash check as proof in case my ex says I haven't paid. That's a good reason.
Have you heard of McJuggernuggets? AKA Jesse Ridgway?
I have not, but I've heard of chicken nuggets, and I enjoy eating them with my mouth and digesting them with my stomach and intestines. I should get some nuggets. You've reminded me of nugs, and now I want some nugs right now. I feel the need to have the image of the cash check as proof in case my ex says I haven't paid. That's a good reason. You have a reason for what you want. She has mental health issues and has in fact forgotten that she has cashed the check and asked to be paid again. But because I had the cash check, I had proof. Okay, then you have a super valid reason for wanting what you want. So that won't happen again. Why would anybody say... Why? All this right here? Where did this come from? View original post. Hey, ice cream truck, your reasoning is faulty here. Just because you have an automated direct deposit, it doesn't mean your ex has access to your account. Also, all direct deposits are recorded by the bank, so you still have proof of payment. Yeah, that's true. It's always easy to get proof. Your bank will keep track of literally every transaction that you make. I did forget about that. It is actually safer and more secure to pay electronically than by snail mail. If your ex isn't going to be home to receive the checks, then I have to say, yes, you are the asshole. My ex has been paying child support this way for years. It's effing fantastic. I have no clue what his account number is because no legit bank would give that info or access to the person receiving the money. Actually, I might have been wrong.
Disgraceful. Disgusting. Despicable.
Disgusting. Disgusting! Which one of you didn't flush the toilet after taking a shit? It was bloody one of you. Disgusting! You guys ever see that video? That's a great one. I love that video. That's one of my favorites. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. I feel the need to have the image of the cash check as proof in case my ex says I haven't paid, but there would have been proof. Your bank will keep a record of every transaction you make. I didn't consider that. Admittedly, I did not consider that. I didn't factor that in. I guess I was wrong. I guess I was the asshole. Whoops. Fuck. Alright, moving on. Am I the asshole for telling a girl her pictures on Hinge were misleading after we met? Oh. A tale as old as time right here. Brother got catfished. We've seen this. This has happened to a lot of us.
I talked to this girl from Hinge who looked pretty in her pictures and we hit it off almost immediately.
This has happened to me.
She sent a few Snapchats and I could tell she was slightly chubbier than her pictures, but she didn't look too far off.
I fly to the moon.
What?
I shrink the moon. I grab the moon. I sit on the toilet.
I do not know what you're referencing. I don't. I'm sorry, I just do not. However, I will thank you for the super chat, regardless. But also, like I said, we've all been here. I've been here. This has happened to me.
She sent a few Snapchats and I could tell she was slightly chubbier than her pictures, but she didn't look too far off. After a few days of talking, we met up for drinks at a restaurant. As soon as I saw her, I immediately felt disappointed as she looked nothing like her pictures, which I later found out were from 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I did my best to have fun at the date, regardless of the fact that I wasn't physically attracted to her whatsoever. The date went pretty well, but the next day I sent her a text saying it wasn't going to work out and that her pictures were misleading. I apologized and wished her good luck. My friends think I'm an asshole for the misleading part, since she likely already knows she's much bigger than she was in her pictures.
Yeah.
I felt sort of catfished, and while I wouldn't call her an asshole, I think what she's doing is wrong. Edit. For those asking or commenting on the weight gain and difference between pictures, reality. If I had to guess, I'd say she was 130 to 140 in her pictures and in person about 200 to 220.
That's a big difference, yeah.
That's only a guess and I could be way off, but regardless, she looked like a completely different person and did not even remotely resemble who I thought I was talking to. That's why I used the term catfish, as it might as well have been a different person.
There's no point in trying to be misleading on some kind of a dating profile, because the person that you're trying to mislead inevitably will have to meet you in person. And when they meet you in person, if you don't look how you looked on the profile on the dating app, they're not going to like it. They're not going to like it, and in addition to them being less attracted to you potentially in real life, they're also going to feel misled. They're going to feel lied to. Good morning from Adelaide, Australia. Hey, what's up? What's up, Australia? Throw a shrimp on the Barbie for me. I'm sure you hate that joke. I'm sure you're like, oh, shut up. Will you shut the fuck up? I don't have a Barbie, and if I do, I'm not throwing a shrimp on. What she did was wrong. It's wrong to try to catfish people. If you're a big fatso, just post your big fat ass on your dating profile, and then you're gonna weed out all of the people who don't like fatsos anyway, because they're gonna have to meet you. They're gonna have to meet up with you in real life anyway. You're not gonna be able to hide your fatness from them forever. But on the other hand, this part right here.
The date went pretty well, but the next day I sent her a text saying it wasn't going to work out and that her pictures were misleading.
The question is, was that necessary? He could have left that out. My friends think I'm an asshole for the misleading part, since she likely already knows she's much bigger than she was in her pictures. She could have just left that. He could have left that out. He didn't have to say that. What are the advantages of him saying that? She needs to know? She needs to be told that what she's doing is wrong and a bad idea for her as well. I would say to her, that's not just a bad idea for everybody else that you're going to go on a date with. It's a bad idea for you. You're being dishonest with people, effectively trying to catfish them. It's not going to work out for you if you're doing that. But also maybe it's not our place to like try to reprimand others even when they're doing something wrong, especially if it's just like a stranger. Who are you supposed to reprimand in this world? Children. If you have a child, you reprimand them. Max, did you know yesterday was Swoon Day? I did. I was aware. The 15th of May. Here we live without trying, and nobody's crying. And all over Sweden, balloons are flying. You can reprimand a child. You can, if you're like a judge, if you're a judge and you're talking to a serial killer that you're about to throw the book at, you're about to give them, 70 to life, you can reprimand them. Call them a monster, say they're pure evil, whatever. Do you want to reprimand somebody that you barely know, that you went on one date with, even if what they were doing was wrong? But also, it's not just wrong, like morally wrong. It's also a bad idea for her. And maybe if you don't tell her, like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't do that, maybe she needs to hear that, because if she doesn't hear it, she's just gonna keep doing it. And that would be bad. She does have to stop. She should knock that off. If you're a big fatso, just take a photo of your big fat ass and put that on Hinge, and then let people know, and you'll still get some swipes. You can still get a date like that as well, because there are guys out there who are into that. It's maybe not quite as many, but maybe you do need to know. Maybe somebody did have to tell her, like, you shouldn't do that. Maybe she had to hear it. You'll likely never see them again and move on? Yeah. I just don't know. Maybe you would want to tell somebody, not as an act of reprimanding, not because you are reprimanding them, not because you're trying to be sanctimonious, but because you care about trying to help somebody. Because like I said, she shouldn't be doing that for her own benefit. It's just going to make things harder for herself. If you're a fatso and you take photos of yourself and put them on your dating profile where you're not a fatso, that's just setting you up for a bad time down the line. I don't know why anyone would do that, really. It's always a mistake, I think. But I think I'm gonna side with the woman. Which means saying, yes, you are an asshole. Incorrect, fuck. No! Oh, I'm doing worse today. No! Everybody agreed with him! How did everybody agree with him? They sided with the man over the woman? Over the fat woman? Why? I thought everybody was gonna call him sexist. View original post. They were gonna say, you sexist pig. Not the asshole. You politely told her the truth. You weren't mean or judgmental. It is a fact that her pictures were misleading. Women complain about men lying about their height. This is really no different, and you weren't a jerk to call her out on it. Not the asshole. She presented herself as something she wasn't. Yeah. That's catfishing, and it's not cool. I don't think what you said was out of line. Misleading is the word that fits the situation. Yeah. Maybe sometimes in life, somebody has to give you some tough love. They have to tell you, hey, you know, what you're doing is a bad idea and it's not okay and you should stop. You're a fatso. You're a big fat ass. Your dating profile, it should reflect that. Otherwise, it's not going to go well for you. I can't believe that people agreed with me. I can't believe the asshole enthusiast.
Asshole enthusiast.
Asshole. I'm British, I say asshole. I can't believe that. I can't believe they all sided with him. I do think he's right, probably. The other option would have been for him to be like, I'll just keep my mouth shut. I'm not going to date her again. I'm not going to see her again. I could just keep my mouth shut. I don't have to start anything with her. It's not my responsibility to make sure that she does the right thing. Like, at all. Like, not even a little. And yet, I guess you could say he's being a Budinsky. Like, that's the kind of advice that you would want to come from, like, a personal friend. Like, if I had a friend and I saw their dating profile and I felt like it wasn't accurate, I would say, you know, as their friend, I would feel more comfortable saying to them, like, hey, you probably shouldn't do that. But he doesn't even know her. He's not friends with her. He's not anything with her. So he was being kind of a Budinsky, putting his nose somewhere where it didn't belong. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Am I the asshole for being upset my mom set the date of her wedding on my birthday?
So my mom and dad divorced some time ago, and my mom has since started dating again and now wants to get married to her boyfriend. The problem is that the date she set for the wedding is the exact day my birthday is on. Why? I know from her that she did not forget that fact, since she specifically said to me, we will get married on your birthday.
Maybe she forgot. Court.
She also said something like,
come on now.
We will celebrate your birthday too, AITA for being pissed off about this. Seems like she's stealing potential party guests among my family and friends who will instead be attending her wedding. And keep in mind that this would not be over next year, since my birthday would then forever be her wedding anniversary, which I'd play second fiddle to. WIBTA for not attending the wedding for these reasons. I'm 22, in case age matters here.
No mother ever forgets their children's birthdays. A mother would never forget on what day their child was born. It's not the kind of thing you forget. A child might forget their mother's birthday. When is my mother's birthday? I think in September. I think like towards the end of September. I don't really remember. There's no way she forgot. She knows. When she set that date, she knew. A mother would always remember her child's birthday. Always. She knew when she set that date. And so, now I have to ask, why would she do that then? Why on earth would somebody, when you know it's your child's birthday, why would you want your wedding to be on the same day? And it's also going to be now the date of your anniversary. Yeah, keep in mind that this would not be over next year, since my birthday would be then forever, be her wedding anniversary, which I'd play second fiddle to. So not only are you losing your birthday on that day, you're losing all of your future birthdays as well. Oh my God. Why would she do that? Why would she ever do that? You can't move it a week? You can't do it a week later, a week earlier? It almost seems like she did that to spite him. Would that be something that she would do? Do you have, like, bad blood with her? That would seem like something she would do? She would want to spite you and take your birthday away from you? She knew. She must have known. There's no way, and also, she said right here,
we will get married on your birthday.
She knew. She knew and she did it anyway. To know and do it anyway, that is like unhinged behavior. That is so unhinged. Can you make a Mortal Kombat character in Tomo Life? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of that franchise. I played it when I was a kid on the Sega Genesis. I remember playing that when I was super, super young. I've begun adding original characters to my Tomodachi Life Island. I'll just get into the character creator and I'll make some weird mutant and I'll be like, okay, your name is, your name is like Uncle Butt Touch or something, and then I'll just plop them in. I got a whole slew of original characters in there now. I want to get to 70. I want my island to be full. It's gonna take a while. I think I'm at like 45 right now. So if I have to get to 70... 45... 70 minus 45 is... 25, I think? I don't know. That might be wrong. I do want to get to 70, though. That island is going to be filled. I'm going to fill that island. I don't know what your mother's problem is. We'll get married on your birthday. What the fuck? I'd say, Mom, what the fuck? Move your wedding. Mom, you can move your wedding. I cannot move my birthday. You can't move your birthday. You only get one. I'm gonna say no. Correct. But it was not unanimous. Interesting. Will I be the asshole if I were to buy my own set of dishes so neither my mom or my stepdad can accuse me of leaving dishes in the sink?
Dishes going unwashed for days has been a problem for many weeks in my house.
Sure.
The thing is, I make sure to wash every single one of my dishes after using them. I just don't wash anyone else's dishes because I feel like it isn't my responsibility.
And that's fair.
My mom and stepdad were complaining about the lack of washed dishes, and started accusing me of leaving them in there. But the funny part is my stepdad often leaves dishes in the sink himself, and so does my brother. I'm tired of being accused of the same thing, so I've come up with a plan to buy my own set of dishes with my initials on them.
This is reminding me of why I hate family life.
There are dishes left in the sink, no one can say it was me since I have my own set.
Yeah.
Told my mom this and she got annoyed with me, saying that I should just wash and use the dishes like everyone else and blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah.
But I don't care. I want to go through with it anyways.
This is reminding me of why...
WIBTA.
WIBTA. This is reminding me of why I'm really happy that I don't have to live with my family anymore. You will have to have, when you have a family, when you have father, mother, sister, brother, baby, child, sibling, you will have to get into the most petty arguments about things where you are entirely in the right and somebody else is just entirely wrong, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. You're just fucked 5 ways to Sunday. I hate that shit. This poor guy. He is doing the right thing. He's washing his dishes. He puts them in the sink. He'll, you know, cook or clean or whatever as a meal, sandwich. Put a sandwich on a plate. Some potato chips. Eat it. All done. Take it into the kitchen. Wash it right away. Put it away. Done. Clean. No fuss, no muss. No evidence of the crime of that sandwich. And yet, he is still getting accused of not washing his dishes. The dishes that are in the sink that he is getting accused of making are somebody else's. A crime that he did not commit. And maybe they're annoyed. They're annoyed because they think that he should be washing. The rest of the family thinks that washing the dishes is like a chore that should be done by one person. And when he washes his own dishes, everybody else doesn't get to have their dishes washed by him. So, like, if everybody is, if there's like one person that has to wash the dishes once a day, right? Like, let's say that my day, my day for washing the dishes is like Wednesday, right? If it's not Wednesday, if it's Thursday, I can make as many dirty dishes as I want, and somebody else will have to wash them, and I won't have to do anything. And that's what you want if you want to get out of washing your own dishes. But by washing his own dishes, he's not pitching in with the assistance of washing everybody else's dishes. But why should he have to? Because another solution to the problem, as far as I can tell, is everybody could just wash their own. And it seems like that's the solution that he wants. That's the way that he wants to do it. But everybody else wants to live. They want to live. They want to have a living arrangement where it's like washing the dishes is a shared chore that they all take turns with. But that's not what he wants to do. He doesn't want to play that game. But if he can wash his own dishes, I don't think he should have to play that game. I think he should get out of it. I just don't wash anyone else's dishes because I feel like it isn't my responsibility. My mom and stepdad were complaining about the lack of washed dishes, but that's their fault. It's not your fault. If there aren't enough washed dishes, it's not their fault, or it's not your fault. It's theirs. Started accusing me of leaving them in there. You need to get out. You need to move out. You gotta get your own place. I'm tired of being accused of the same thing. So I've come up with a plan to buy my own set of dishes with my initials on them. What an expensive solution to that problem. How much is that gonna cost you to get monogrammed dishes? I was just thinking that you were gonna get dishes of like a different color. Like, hey, the blue dishes are mine. So if you see a dish in the sink and it's not blue, you know I didn't dirty that dish. I didn't leave that in there. Mine are blue. Of course, getting your initials on them, that's like going an extra step. I don't know if that's necessary at all. I wouldn't do that. I would just get like dishes of a different color. No, not the asshole. Correct. Practically unanimous. Am I the asshole? I got really angry at my friend for telling on me and costing me entry to a prestigious class.
Recently there was this exam that was the entry exam for a prestigious program at my school, and I really wanted to get in. So when I got back the paper during a paper check, my friend noticed a mistake that would bring me down enough to not be able to attain the marks needed.
Whoa.
I expected him to just keep it between us, but he instead informed the teacher about it.
What?
And the thing was, he wouldn't even get better marks by pulling me down.
Your friend is a fucking
I
snitch?
got really pissed and cursed at him a lot.
Sure.
Am I the asshole in this situation?
I like that you put a space between ass and hole. The ass space hole?
Asshole.
What the fuck is your friend's problem? Your friend snitched on you? Why? What did they have to gain? They had nothing to gain. When I got back the paper during a paper check, my friend noticed a mistake that would bring me down enough to not be able to attain the marks I needed. I expected him to just keep it between us, but he instead informed the teacher about it. You need a new friend, not the asshole. I don't have to think about this one. Why? Why is that incorrect? Why? Focus towards the hole? Why? You're the asshole, but I'm on the border of not the asshole because you're experiencing the peer review process for the first time. This sort of marking has to be honest. In the scientific community, people of the same level review each other, and if you say it's okay to a piece or to a paper or a piece of research, you are saying that you checked and the answer was right. So like, it's all about the principle of the situation? Thinking.
YTA, your friend technically did nothing wrong. You wouldn't have gotten into the program if your paper had been graded by anyone serious. Edited because I misunderstood. Your friend did nothing wrong, and if it was his job to grade it, I don't think he should have cheated for you.
I guess this was, maybe in college? I don't know why at the beginning I was imagining high school. Maybe it depends on the nature of the job that they're trying to get. They're trying to go for a certain career. If you're in medical school, and people's lives are going to hang in the balance, your ability as a doctor is going to be informed by the grades that you get. If you have a job where people could potentially get hurt if you're too incompetent to do that job correctly, then the good thing about something like medical school, which is very difficult, is the difficulty of medical school is that it can kind of weed out people who shouldn't be doctors, right? Yeah? And so on the other hand, my first impulse was, your friend is a fucking snitch. And your friend could have kept their mouth shut, and they should have. Because there was no reason for your friend to tell the teacher that. But I guess on the other hand, if you were gonna have a dangerous job or something like that, maybe you should be weeded out? You should fall by the wayside? I don't know. God. This is a tricky one. I don't know. I need more information. I think I need more information. I need to know, like, are you in high school? Are you in college? What kind of job are you gonna get? What kind of a degree are you going for? I feel like if you're in high school, the answer is almost certainly your friend was a jerk. Your friend was a snitch for no reason. High school, it kind of just, like, doesn't matter. When you're in high school, remember, nothing that you do really matters yet. If you're in high school, and you take a test and you get something wrong, but the teacher that graded the paper didn't notice that it was wrong, you can just let that go. That can just be let go, right? It doesn't matter. I would say it doesn't matter at that point. Oh, man. But also, what would I do if I was that friend? It's easy to know what I would do if I was the guy who wrote this entry on Reddit. If I was the one who made this post. If I was that friend, right? I look over at my friend's paper, I notice that he got an answer wrong, but the teacher didn't mark it as wrong. What would I do then? Well, if I was in high school, I would mind my own fucking business. Because I would know that my friend wouldn't want me to say anything. And that would make me a snitch. If I was in medical school, then it might seem a lot more important. How is he not noticing May 15th? It was yesterday. Today is May 16th. And I did notice. I knew. I knew! You don't have to tell me, I know. I know, baby. Am I the asshole for buying things for my cousin's baby that was conceived during an affair with my sister-in-law's husband? What?
My cousin had an affair with my sister-in-law's husband and is now 7 months pregnant. I found out a few days before everything was exposed, but because I didn't immediately tell everybody. My brother-in-law threw me under the bus to try to make himself look better, so it feels like I'm on thin ice with my husband and in-laws. We don't have a lot of family, so my cousin doesn't have anybody to help her, and she also isn't in a good financial situation right now.
Okay.
I bought a few things for her baby to help out, but my husband saw before I could give them to her and is furious with me for continuing to speak to her and for spending his money on her. He wants me to return everything and to not help her after what she did to his sister. I understand why he's upset, but my cousin needs the help and her baby is the only one who'll miss out if I don't.
Yeah.
AITA.
The baby is innocent. The baby didn't do anything wrong, and that baby is gonna need things, right? When that baby is born, it's gonna need a crib, it's gonna need clothes, it's gonna need a bottle, it's gonna need a pacifier. The baby did nothing. There's nothing that baby did wrong. The baby should not be punished. Why punish a baby? You can't punish a baby. It's not possible to punish a baby. It seems like your mentality... Or it seems like, not your mentality. Your mentality, I understand. I understand it perfectly. The mentality of your husband. Your husband's mentality is the mother needs to be punished for what she did, and that punishment has to take the form of forcing her to pay for her baby's things herself, which does make more sense, but also, if she's in a bad place and she can't afford it, that punishment is just gonna feel like it's just gonna make things harder for the baby, right? You don't want to make things harder for a fucking baby. A baby is a baby. And I also don't know if you want to make things harder for the mother either, because when you make things harder, I would say, like, people do need to experience the consequences of their actions in the form of things being harder for them after they do something wrong. That does make sense, but any way that you try to punish the mother will inadvertently also punish an infant child, which that you shouldn't do. I have 3 kids, and honestly, kids aren't that expensive. I think that might be, that might be, chatter, the first time in my life I've ever heard somebody say, kids aren't that expensive. I've never heard anyone say that before. I've always been told kids are very expensive. But if you have 3 kids, then I guess I would have to take your word for it, because I have none. I have 0 kids, but just going on what I've heard from everyone else. I think the more interesting question would be, is my husband an asshole? All you did is you tried to help a baby, right? The baby is gonna need baby paraphernalia. It's gonna need it. And you tried to help a baby get that paraphernalia. Not an asshole. Correct. Good job. Good job to me. Am I the asshole for telling my sister that the potential name for her baby son is ugly and sounds like a dog name? Could be a dog name for a baby.
My sister, 20F, is currently pregnant and is expecting a boy.
Mazel tov.
A few days ago, she sent me and my sister, M, a message asking if the name, Calypso, sounds ugly, and I responded. Sounds like a dog's name. Mind you, I have been suggesting names for the baby since she asked us for help.
She asked, though.
I eventually told her to name her baby whatever she wanted since it's her baby. A got offended and said I was very rude. I quickly apologized if I came across being rude, but she wasn't having it. We haven't spoken since then. AITA.
She wanted your opinion, and you gave it to her, and she got mad. That's unreasonable behavior. But it seems like something that not a lot of people understand. It seems like for a lot of people, when they say, like, I want your opinion, what's actually going on is they just want positive reinforcement, you know? I feel like I've experienced that with people myself. Like, somebody would be working on something. Somebody is making some kind of a project, and they show it to me, and they're like, what do you think? And then I tell them what I think, and they don't seem to care about they don't seem to care about what I think. They don't seem to care about my opinion, because it was not positive. And so when they say, what do you think? Really what they're asking is, can you tell me that this is good, and nothing else at all? I just want to hear you say it's good. If you have any other thoughts, keep those to yourself. When I say, what do you think? What I mean is, you know, kiss up to me. Tell me that you like it. But naturally, to other people, that's confusing. If you tell me I want to name my child Calypso, what do you think? Does it sound ugly? To me, that sounds like, well, do you want to know what I actually think for real? In which case, I am gonna tell you. I have to tell you. Calypso is not a good name for a baby. And I also think I agree with you. I don't know if I would say it sounds like a dog name. Maybe? It sounds like a name that I've never heard anybody have ever. Not a human or a dog. Calypso is what did you say? A cool name. Calypso is a cool name, by the way. If somebody is named Calypso, what do you call them for short? Callop? Cal? Pso? Pso. You could go by Pso. I wouldn't want to be called Cal for short. I guess it would have to be Cal. It's not going to be Callop or Callie. Maybe Callie. But also, if they asked for your opinion and you gave it, then no, you're not the asshole. She literally asked. Correct. Almost unanimous. Am I the asshole for implying a heavyset girl should check the mirror before calling people fat?
I work with a heavy-set girl who has taken to calling people heifer, which is a reference to a cow. She's basically calling people fat, and some of the people she refers to as heifer are actually a bit heavy.
Sure, yeah.
So I'm walking down the hallway at work yesterday and I hear her call out, "Move it along, heifer."
Whoa!
I turned to see her smiling. So I asked her if she thought she of all people had the right to call people fat. I don't think she understood what I meant at first, so I said to her that she's half my height and probably twice my weight. Between the two of us, she's the heifer. Now, I'm not friends with this person. We don't have inside jokes. I only learned her first name recently. Anyway, she started crying, and this morning I'm in the office first thing explaining that the whole situation was misinterpreted and I was only responding to her using the word first.
She started crying?
So, AITA for calling a fat girl fat who's calling people fat. Edit. I know. It's spelled heifer. Thank you all for correcting me. However, I'm not going to go back and correct myself.
There's a term for someone like this, and that term is cry bully. You hear her call out, "Move it along, heifer"?
Move it along, heifer.
She could dish it out, but she couldn't take it. That's a bully right there. A bully. Imagine being a bully, a fat bully, who goes around insulting people. That's bullying behavior. That's bullying. You go around insulting people, and then you get a taste of your own medicine, and you start crying. Pathetic. That's a cry bully right there. What the fuck? What is her problem? Well, I mean, maybe she learned a lesson. She's not going to be calling people fat anymore.
So I'm walking down the hallway at work yesterday and I hear her call out, "Move it along, heifer."
Who did she call heifer? Did she call you heifer? Were you the one that she called heifer, or was it somebody else? If she said it to you, was she just kind of joking around? But even if she said it, she was joking around, it's still the same thing. She can dish it out, but she can't take it. If I called anybody else fat and they called me fat, I'd be like, yeah, I am. I wouldn't cry about it. I don't get it. What's her problem? Some people have just like no self-awareness whatsoever. Like she's one of those fat people who doesn't even view herself as fat. Like she doesn't even know. She must know. I've been really fat recently. I gotta lose weight. I can feel it. I can feel my fat on me. I can feel myself getting really big. I need to eat healthier. I do. She immediately cried at the first insult. Yeah, that's so weird. She started crying, and this morning I'm in the office first thing explaining that the whole situation was misinterpreted, and that I was only responding to her using the word first. I think she can dish it out, but I don't know if she was a bully, if she was being a bully, or if she was just joking. But it sounds like she can dish it either way. It doesn't matter. She can dish it out, but she can't take it. Not the asshole. Correct. Not unanimous. Should we do one more? I'm going for an hour and a half. I want to do one more. Yeah, going for an hour and a half. I would like to do one more. I would like to do one more. Am I the asshole for overshadowing my engagement ring? I don't know what you mean by that. For overshadowing my engagement ring. Well, let's find out.
My fiancé and I got engaged last week. I love wearing jewelry and have a collection of gemstone rings. They're not expensive or valuable. I just buy rings I think are pretty from places like Etsy. However, the stones are quite large. I love my engagement ring, ER. It cost a lot more than my own rings, but the stone is fairly small, quality over quantity. I don't mind a bit, but yesterday my fiancé made a comment about the rings I was wearing. I had my on my left hand, and two large, inexpensive gemstone rings on my right. He said my rings were overshadowing his and making it look bad in comparison.
Kind of funny.
I said I didn't understand since the rings on my right hand were £40 each, tops, and nowhere near in league with the But he insists I should be wearing smaller stones now so as not to outshine the I'm a little
I got some
disappointed
smaller stones
as I've
right
been
now
collecting these sort of rings for
in
years,
my kidneys,
and I love wearing them.
Got them.
AITA if I continue to wear my large gemstone rings on my right hand.
Maybe I don't know if I would say you're an asshole. Maybe a compromise would be that you wear all of your favorite rings on your left hand, and then you have your engagement ring on your other hand, on your right hand, or the other way around. It does seem... I don't think you're an asshole. It does seem like you've done something to bother your fiancé. It seems like he doesn't like that, you know? And I guess I can kind of understand why. Is this someone you really want to marry? For this guy, apparently. I don't know if I would want to marry somebody who wears a lot of rings. Yeah, who the fuck are you, Sonic the Hedgehog? Get your rings out of here. Oh, Sonic, take your rings off. I'm not gonna marry you. If you get rid of the rings, then we can be betrothed, but not for now. I would never fall in love with somebody who has a bunch of rings. It would never happen. Yeah, I think maybe you need to compromise. But I don't think you've done anything wrong to begin with. I've been collecting these sorts of rings for years, and I love wearing them. Okay. You know, it's a free country. I think that rings can look kind of gaudy and stupid, but you know, I've had my own jewelry over the course of my life that other people might consider to be gaudy and stupid. I have, you know, I used to have the septum ring. I had an eyebrow piercing. I had a lip piercing. It's all gone now. Everything's gone now, except for my earrings. My gauged ears are all I have left. Then he should know that? Yeah. You knew before you got engaged to her, before you popped the question, you knew that she loves to wear a lot of rings. You always knew that about her. You always did. And now you see her wearing a lot of rings, as well as the engagement ring. You didn't have a conversation about it. You could have assumed she would keep wearing them. But now you want her to maybe dial back the ringage. the ringery. The ringage, the ringery, however you want to say it. You want her to dial it back. Well, you have to have a conversation about it. I guess I do understand why. Like I said, the solution I came up with, the compromise, you have like the engagement ring on one hand, you have all the other rings on the other hand. That could maybe work. But also not the asshole. Correct. I wonder, I wish I've been keeping track of how many I've gotten right. I wonder if I'm good at this. Could I be good at this? Is it possible I could be good at this? I don't know. Am I the asshole making my vegetarian daughter make her own meals?
Title basically sums it up, I guess. Daughter has decided she wants to be a vegetarian. I love meat and it's very rare for me to go without some kind of meat at dinner.
Hell yeah!
My daughter naturally expects me to accommodate and cook vegetarian options for dinner too. I told her that if she wants to be vegetarian, she can make her own dinner. Wife told me I should cook veggie dinners for her, but shut up quickly after I asked if she wanted to start cooking dinner instead. Naturally, I am now the asshole in all of this. AITA. Edit. Daughter is 17.
If she's 17, she's a minor, underage. You are responsible for feeding her. For now. Not indefinitely, not always. Eventually, she'll have to get her own food. You are responsible for feeding her. But if she doesn't want to eat meat, maybe. And also, even if she doesn't want to eat meat, there's probably something from your meal that you could split with her. Like, yeah, we have steak and potatoes for dinner. You're not going to want the steak, but you could have potatoes that we made. So she can still have some of your meals, right? Just not the meat part. But it's not possible that when you make a meal, every part of that meal is meat. Even if every dinner contains meat, that's not going to be true about, like, you know, all the sides that you have. So maybe you could make a side that would be good for you and her and your wife. This is the father, I guess, right? A side that is good for you and your wife and your daughter, but the entrees are different, or, and this was my first impulse, you could start giving her money that she could use to buy her own groceries and cook her own food. Every child has to do that eventually. If she's 17, that's naturally... 17 is as old as a child can be while still legally being a child, right? Yeah? Because one more year and you're all grown up. One more year and you're 18. And naturally when that happens, you have more responsibilities. And every child, when they grow up, they eventually get to the point where they have to start thinking about cooking their own food, getting their own groceries, you know, working on that whole lifelong project that never ends. What am I gonna eat? What am I gonna eat? It never ends. What am I gonna eat? It never ends. Your whole life, you're up against that battle. Maybe, if she's 17, she's on the older side now, she's almost an adult, on the cusp of adulthood, you can say to her, you know what, this is a good point, This is a good time for you to realize, like, hey, you have to, like, kind of transition into doing things for yourself now. Especially if you want some weird meal, some weird vegetarian meal that I don't want to make. And you can help her do that by giving her the money that she would need for her groceries. If she's not going to be eating what you and your wife are eating, then you'll be able to save a little bit on grocery money in that way. And so with that extra money, you can just give it to her and say, you go get your own food at the grocery store, and then you can cook your own food. And, you know, if we're having steak and potatoes, you can have some of the potatoes, but the entree, that's up to you. We'll handle the sides, you handle the main. You're 17 now. You're almost right there. You're right at the finish line. It's time. Now is time. Whenever I miss a bunch of streams because of work, I feel like a sailor out at sea, imagining all of the fun y'all are having. and waiting for my day off. Well, you're on shore leave now. Welcome to shore leave, I guess. This is shore leave. Don't worry, we never have fun. I promise you, we never have fun here. It never happens. I don't think you're the asshole. I really don't. I think you're fine. I think you should be good, but will everybody agree with me? Correct. Oh, but it's close. Oh, it's so close! Oh! Look at how fucking close it is! Just barely. I was right, but just barely. Alright, one more. I think we got one more. Am I the asshole for shaming my ex-husband in a public restaurant? Probably.
My ex and I divorced 4 years ago and share 50-50 of our kids. Our relationship is not good. I work a regular job while he bounces from project to project, TV cameraman. There have been times when he's been out of work for as long as a year and I carried our family.
Woof.
Because I have a good stable job and he doesn't, I have to pay him child support. I end up struggling financially because of it. Last night, I decided to go to a fancy hotel restaurant by my job for a drink. Guess who is also there? My ex and some girl he's dating. He's dressed all nice.
Hell yeah.
I confronted him and told him it's one thing for a father to be receiving child off the back of the mother of his kids, but to be spending money at a fancy restaurant like it's not big deal is disgusting. I even asked him if I should just send a check to his date's landlord because he's probably paying for that as well. I then left and he tried escalating it by sending me nasty texts, but I ignored it.
If you're living on somebody else's dime, if somebody else is paying you, I think you have to be careful with what you do with that money. More so than you would be if you made that money yourself. So, like, if you don't make a lot of money and your ex-wife is giving you all of her money so that you can survive, what should you be doing with that money? I don't know why, but I do feel like you probably shouldn't be going to fancy restaurants with it. It's irresponsible. It's irresponsible and it's potentially disrespectful to them. So if my ex-wife was paying me child support, and I used that money to go to a fancy restaurant with some hot piece of tail that I'm dating, and we both step out, we're looking real nice, and I'm like, hey, baby, I didn't even pay for any of this. Isn't it great? It sounds like that could make him the asshole. I confronted him and told him it's one thing for a father to be receiving child. off the back of the mother of his kids. But to be spending money at a fancy restaurant like it's not big deal is not big deal? Is disgusting. Yeah. When you said this to him, did you make a big scene? Could everybody in the restaurant hear you? I don't know if he deserves that. I would have words for him. I might have had those words for him in private. I don't know if I would embarrass him in front of all of the other patrons of the restaurant. Maybe not in front of his date either. He is trying to impress her. You know, you go on a date with somebody, you want it to go well. I think I need more information. I think maybe you overreacted to a bad situation. You should have had this conversation with him quietly and privately, and I'm not sure that you did that. It doesn't sound like you did that, and you should have. But I don't blame you for being upset. You're giving him all this money, and he's doing frivolous things with it. He's being frivolous. He's living high on the hog. If you're gonna live high on the hog... where did I hear that phrase? I heard that phrase somewhere, I guess. I don't remember where. If you're gonna be living high on the hog, you have to work for it. You have to earn it. That's the only way you should ever live high on the hog, you know? You don't live high on the hog on somebody else's dime. You don't do it. I'm team husband. Why are you team husband? I don't think you should be doing that. You're getting money from somebody else and then you get some hot piece of tail and you go out to a fancy restaurant with that money? You can't afford it. You can't afford it. You can't. Even if you can, because you got the money from somebody else, you can't afford it. You shouldn't be doing something you can't afford to do. I think not the asshole. Incorrect. Shoot. Shoot! And it was unanimous. You're the asshole, escalating it by sending nasty texts.
YTA. Escalating it by sending nasty texts. No, you escalated it. You took it to the level of public humiliation. Plus, you have no idea who his date is or who that woman is at all. Implying he's paying her rent is pretty nasty and petty.
This is really funny. Hell, the woman may have been paying for the date too, or been a potential client, or maybe he was her potential client. That's great. Joe Panda 111, you got a great sense of humor. I like that. Good job, Joe Panda 111. I love it. Oh. Yeah, maybe he was her potential client. Alright, it's time for Leon. Leon, where you at, boy? Turn the audio down. Hang on. I forget what I usually set it at for Resident Evil 9. -8? Probably. Maybe he was her potential client. Got him. Do you still judge AI-generated Sonics? No, not for a while. Probably not for like well over a year and a half. It's been a while. It's been a long time. But also, there's a new game mode in Requiem. And I love this game, so I want to try it out. Even if it'll just be fun for like, 20 minutes or something. Actually, let's try. That does seem quiet. Let's try -5. Grace made it home safely, but Leon still has work to do. Uses enhanced abilities to complete this minigame as fast as possible. Leon must die forever. Defeat Victor within the time limit. Use glowing doors to advance to different areas. Enemies become tougher the farther you go. Utilize special abilities and random weapons. Death is permanent, so find the best route. Detailed rules can be found in tutorials via the pause menu. Okay. Looking very hunky, as usual. Ready to die. Hey, buddy, can you keep it down? Main Street? Loading. It's loading. What do I do? What do I do?
Can't let him get away.
Can't let him get away? I run? I go. Enhancers give Leon special abilities. Take out enemies to fill the collector and use it to refine enhancers. Experiment for the best combination of abilities. Unlock enhancement slots by finding slot expansions. What do I do? Where do I go? Do I shoot you?
Get Brentwood locked down.
What? Is it something to do with Victor?
Yeah. He's the one affected with all the excitement.
Hello. Are you zombie or normal man? You're fine. Normal lady. Weapons can be randomly obtained from weapon boxes and rare enemies. The farther you advance, the rarer the weapons will become. If you're lucky, you might find weapons that have been maxed out. I love it. Shotgun? Yeah, shotgun. Okay. Whoa, look at that spider! Whoa! Giant glowing spider? Oh, fuck yeah.
I love the glowing golden spider!
Lady, shut up. You shush. What are you crying about? Don't worry, sir, I'll save you. Get that homeless crackhead off you. People to save. Wait, which one is the zombie? You. Oh god, oh god, Of course, if you were in a real zombie apocalypse situation, the big challenge would be trying to discern zombie from normal people. If you're probably... Hey, don't touch her! You're probably normal, you are probably zom. Oh god. What's happening? Get the fuck off me. Whoops. Oops. And... Damn it. Oh no, behind me? Come on. Leon, you can't die. Just because game mode is called Leon Must Die, I think that means you can die. And I get you! Refine Enhancer. Choose Enhancer. Explosive Specialist increases the power of hand grenades. I have to choose between one of these three. Wait, I think I already chose. Fuck. Oops. Shoot. There, and then I click here. I can't go back and choose that one? Fuck me. I'll use the syringe to become stronger. Of course, I don't have any grenades. No help there. Another spider. I like the big glowing spider. Go in there? Or do I, Do I explore some more, or do I go in?
Get off the car, do you like me? I'm on top of the car!
Hey, man. I'm not impressed. Oh, God! Good on top of the car? I'm not impressed.
What about you? You've got a red tint. Red variant enemies are resistant to gunfire. Uh-oh. Make use of close combat attacks, hand grenades, and gas canisters to eliminate them. I don't have grenades. Come on. Get away from me. Can you stay down? Come on. You look like Jello.
Don't tell me I look like Jello! Just because I am glowing red.
Damn it. Let's say, damn it, who are you, Shadow the Hedgehog? Down you go. And I get a Matilda IMP. The first polymer frame handgun, customizing it for 3-round bursts, enables submachine gun-like operation. Okay. Here we go. Level 9, East Raccoon City. Streets. And maybe I could have gone somewhere else if I found a different door? Would that be how this would work? I wonder if you just do this once and then you're kind of done. If you beat it once, you're done. Or if I would want to do this again and again, like a roguelike. And every time I do it, it's different. Max, get the ray gun quick. If there's really a ray gun, if there's some kind of an energy weapon, I would love that. But you might be fucking with me. Oh, my health. Uh-oh. I have no health. And I can't heal either. My health is all gone.
Ugh. Owie. I see spider.
How come Leon never say owie? Where am I going? Yeah, I mean, I've been here. Am I looking for something?
What is your favorite thing that you made?
My favorite thing that I've made? Nothing. None of it.
I am blue like a blueberry.
Performing a successful parry against a blue variant enemy presents a short period of time where you can inflict more damage. Use this to your advantage to kill them faster. Okay.
Can you attack me so I know I attack you? Shoot the glowing spider.
My favorite thing that I've made. I have to parry you. Parry with space, right? Come on. There we go. And then I shoot? No. No. No! When the durability of your hatchets in your possession is low, hatchet repairs are more likely to appear in wooden boxes. Guys, what's your favorite thing that I've ever made? I don't really know if I have an answer. I've said many a time I've said, I don't really like anything I've ever made. I don't like any of it anymore. Except for maybe a few episodes of Brain Dump here and there. And I guess that might be it. Will you play Doki Doki someday? You're gonna have to be more specific than that. Doki Doki Panic? Doki Doki Literature Club? Doki Doki is a Japanese onomatopoeia.
May everyone please rise for the Comedy Pledge of Allegiance.
Is it something to do with Victor?
Comedy Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah. He's the one to thank for all the excitement.
Well, where is it? Okay, I thought I was gonna get the comedy Pledge of Allegiance, but then I didn't. Where is it?
Excuse me.
To go all the way back here, huh? We pledge allegiance to comedy. Semi-automatic shotgun. There's a door over there as well. Can you get out of my fucking face? Maybe if I go through this door, I'll go somewhere else?
I've got to get to the glowing red door.
Don't let him get away.
Can't let him go. Hey, a med injector. Thank you. Why, thank you. I'll take it.
Ba-ba-da-bump-ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Ba-ba-da-bump-ba-dum. Wally Weirdo is my favorite thing that you've ever made. Court says Wally Weirdo. Of course, I've never even made a single Wally Weirdo cartoon.
I hope there's not a big glowing spider behind me.
Pick this up. Whoa, God! No! Ow, 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 ow! No, now you got it. Oh, great. What is the point of shooting the spider? Oh, God, now it's in him. You guys are being wacky. You sure I can't pick that up? Buddy, you have no head. Now how are you going to get ahead in life? Pick it up. There we go.
Nice. Nice. I love to be a Leon Kennedy and have all of my quips and singers. Yes, I love it. I love it.
Go that way. I hear some moaning. Oh, he blew. No, it's a woman.
I'm blue.
Get off me. You get off me. Uh-oh. Reload. Reloading. I was actually, this morning, in the shower, I was coming up with ideas for Wally Weirdo. I was like, in the shower, writing a Wally Weirdo episode. Be careful with that. You knock it the fuck off. It's dangerous. Pick it up again. Down you go. Right through the chest. And then I kick you.
And then I pick it up for a third time.
Yeah, it's just kind of like in...
Would you rather eat your least favorite food every day or only a hot dog eating contest every day, but they're dry no condiments?
That went well.
What? My least favorite food every day. Well, if I have to eat my least favorite food every day, I'm guessing... submachine gun. I'm guessing I probably don't have to have a lot of it. So, like, one bite every day? Wolfo, what do you want? My least favorite food. I have to do something really disgusting once a day. Yeah? You shut up. I don't want to hear it. No whining. Or a hot dog eating contest every day but no condiments. I think...
I'm just some bones. I'm a bony bone man.
Oh, bug. Gotcha. I think in a hot dog eating contest, there usually aren't any condiments, I don't think, as far as I'm aware. I've never had a hot dog eating contest ever, but I do love a hot dog. Big fan of a hot dog, but usually, when I eat a hot dog, it's got a condiment on it. In the form of ketchup or mayo. Maybe mustard. But I think mustard is just okay. Can I open that or can I not? The box is in the way. I want to open that. If I break it. If I break that and then take that. But also,
In here, that way. Nope.
As much as I love hot dogs, and I do, I love them. I think they're great. As much as I love hot dogs, I wouldn't want to have a hot dog eating contest every day. I would just want like one hot dog a day. But even if I had just one hot dog a day, I think I would get sick of hot dogs really quick. I don't think there's anything... Where do I go? I don't think there's anything that I would ever want to eat every day.
Where do I go? I don't know where to go. I don't know how to get out of here.
Wolfo, you better not be scratching my couch in there. Leave my couch alone, buddy.
Where the fuck do I go? Oh, this way. Sorry, didn't see it. I cut it open with chainsaw.
I found a door. But I could keep going this way if I wanted. Do I just go? I just leave? Yeah.
Next area.
And I have to get all the way to Victor. All roads lead to Victor. Victor Gideon. And then I fight him at the end. I guess I get to Victor and I fight him. Does Max still partake in the devil's lettuce every day? As Snoop Dogg instructed, every day. Of course, I don't do it in lettuce form. I just take a pill for it. In pill form.
Hatchet repair. Hatchet durability has been restored.
Imagine Leon singing the music to himself. Leon, do you like the music?
Yeah, I like the music.
You should play the Outlast trials one day.
Okay, well. In fact, I think I'll play them right now. JK, not right now. Playing something else right now. You like the music, Leon? Leon, what do you like about the music?
I like that it goes I found a grenade. Grenade for me.
Nothing in there. Gunpowder. Hello? Looking for a zomboy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, backing up. Backing up. Hello, lads.
Don't melee me, no. I said don't kick me, no. Ow, 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 ow.
So if I got a big batch of enemies, I can do this. Ammo. Perfect. Oh, perfect. Then I ask you a question. Oh, this is so cool. No, 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 no! No, 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 no. Damn it. Damn it. And I recovery item with Q? Yep. Okay, good job. I didn't do it with my hands, but that's fine. I see someone sneaking up behind me. I'm not going to allow that. Ow, 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 ow. You don't touch me. You don't touch me. You don't touch me. Stay down. You were sneaking up behind me.
Rebel.
I have to kill you guys. Oh, God! Oh, what did you throw at me? I have to kill you guys and get going, because I'm being timed right now. Good golly, what did you throw at me?
I'm digging in the dirt. I find a piece of rebar.
Everybody wants a piece of Leon. I tell you. Of course, I would probably have been much better at this if I could have played it after I beat the game and I was practiced. Are you dead? You're leaning. Or kneeling, excuse me. I haven't played the game since I beat it. Probably very out of practice right now. Have to find a gateway. Have to find another door. Did I come this way for nothing? I came this way and it was a dead end, and then I wasted a whole bunch of resources killing zomboids, and now I just have to turn around and go. Can't say I'm surprised.
I like the music.
My favorite thing you made would be that show Wacky Game Joke is for Kids. Mickey was the realest, funniest character in it.
Boo! Bad cartoon. Bad cartoon in a long line of bad cartoons made by me, a person who never should have made a cartoon in the first place. Had no business doing it. Bad cartoon. I did think about it the other day, but for kind of a gross reason. It popped into my head. This way. Try this way. Because there was a... Oh, I shoot you down? Hang on. Ooh, oh, come on. There we go. Hand grenade. Good. There was an episode... There was an episode where, I think Mickey said, "Ah, fuck, I peed on my shirt." And I was reminded, because I was peeing, and I accidentally peed on my shirt. It happened to me. And I think probably the reason I put that joke in there is, is because it's happened to me before. It's probably the kind of thing that happens to all guys, but sometime you will be urinating and you won't break with a good shot, huh? Like that? You will be urinating and you will not notice that your shirt is kind of like hanging down in front of your stream of urine. You know, really gross, and I'm sorry. Sorry for being so TMI, but it happens. Your shirt is hanging down over your crotch in a way that you don't notice. And then you pee, and then your shirt gets all wet, and then you have to change your shirt. You have to, you know, luckily I was at home, so I could just, you know, take my shirt and put on a new one. But I thought to myself, hey, I think I did a joke like this in a cartoon once, a million years ago. Aw, oh, fuck, I peed on my shirt. Spider. Out of ammo. Can I shoot you through the window? This bitter herb, what is its meaning? Gotta pick it up. I gotta pick it up, I gotta hurry. Door. No. Breaker box. Fuck. Am I just looking for the door? If I don't find that door in 5 minutes, 45 seconds, then Leon must die forever. What? Oh no, oh no, oh no, I fell in a hole. I fell in a hole! Oh no, I can explore down here though. Climb the ladder out. I can't see. Locked from the other side. Okay. It's a no-go on that. This bitter herb, what is its meaning? Should I check my map? Do I have a map? M for map. Would the map say where I have to go? Blisterborn. Level 10 Blisterborn. Level 11 Commander. Go up here? But I want to, like, come in here, I look around, I don't find the door. I turn around and hightail it out of here. But if I see the door, will I notice it right away? Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. No, I need a wheel. Wheel over here. Come on. Take the wheel. Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. Oh no, come on, no, no! No, no, leave me alone. Oh god. Nobody fucks with Leon. Click. Also, please do not judge me harshly for peeing on my shirt. I didn't do it on purpose. It was an accident, okay? It's embarrassing to have to admit it, but also... Oh god, what is that? Oh, come on. I got smothered by a baby monster. It happens to all of us. We all pee on our shirt sometimes by accident. It happens, okay? Love you, Max. Thank you. I love you, too. You say I love you, I give you a thumbs up. Yeah, love you, Max. Okay, thumbs up. And your brother comes up to you. No, your boyfriend comes up to you. They're like, hey, listen, I don't think you should say I love you to him anymore. I don't think he likes it. He just gives you a thumbs up.
Max, since you don't like a lot of your art, would you mind if I used it as reference or fan animations?
Sure.
Everyone here loves them, by the way.
I mean, sure, I wouldn't mind. I know that you guys love it, but also maybe you guys all have bad taste. Did you think of that? When I said sure,
Would lock down.
I meant sure as in I don't mind. So you can do that. You can do whatever you want. You want to make it, you want to draw something, fan art, fan animation. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. We even have a whole thread on the Discord where you can post it. See everything that everybody else has done. What if I do this again? If I go this way again, and this time I'll know which way to go. Theory. Let's try it. Well, duh, why would anyone be here? Why would you be here? Ah, certainly not because you like watching me stream, right? That can't be it. What a ridiculous notion. You're all just here because you're hoping I'll make a cartoon again someday. Max, if we show up and we watch you stream enough times, eventually you'll make another cartoon, yeah? You're just here waiting for those cartoons. Well, pretending to like your streams. I think I've made enough cartoons.
Remember, Max, it's not sweeten, it's swootin'.
It's swootin', I know. I think I've made enough cartoons for one lifetime. I don't think it's for me. Need more weapon. Welcome to Swoodin', hey hey, where every day is the 15th of May. If I had gotten to stream yesterday, if I didn't feel so under the weather yesterday, I could have gotten to stream on the 15th of May. It's Swoodin' Day. Here we live without trying, and nobody's crying. You put that down. Put the chainsaw down, Tomar. And you, out of my way. And all over Swoodin', balloons are flying. The sunshine is sunnin', hey hey. And the rivers are running, hey hey. take that real quick. Nope.
You couldn't get that. You're trying to grab it, but I got you. Trying to grab the ammo.
All the boaters are boating. The floaters are floating. And everyone's humming sweet notes in their throat. Can I get that? Can I get that? No, 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 careful. Careful. What happened to your arm? Can I scoot past you real quick? Oh god, oh god. No. So welcome to Sweden, our flugelhorns blugen, yo hey howdy do. Hinga hjorga borga dorga do. I wonder what Poppy Gloria was doing yesterday. I don't know. Saying the N-word on a bridge in PUBG? Probably. The song ends with, I'm sure I've probably mentioned this, but the song ends with skrattardu fararadu, which means you laugh, you lose, in Swedish. Did you know? Did you know that? I probably said it. I probably said it before. Skrattardu fararadu. When was the last time you heard anybody talk about PUBG?
Get Brentwood locked down.
I guess it got usurped by Fortnite.
Is it something to do with Victor?
Yeah. He's the one to thank for all the excitement.
One more time. Try this one more cotton picking time, baby. Thank you. Take the shotgun. I'm gonna get to the red door first. JK, I'm going in this direction now. You can go in the red door.
Can't let him get away.
Spitter herb, what is its meaning? I almost thought about buying PUBG today. I thought it was free. I thought it was a free game like Fortnite. That was back when the notion of a battle royale was kind of a novel concept. Of course, if I wanted to play a game like that, I would probably just play Fortnite. And every time I'm, oh no, come on. Oh no, I got you. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I thought I was done for. But you were the one who was done for. Every time I'm not playing Fortnite, I think I should play Fortnite. I should get back into that. But then when I sit down and I play Fortnite, instantly, every time, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I don't fucking like this. That's why I don't play Fortnite. I know a guy who's always trying to get me to play Fortnite with him, and I'm like, listen, I can't. I do not like it. Oh god, I'm dead. Oh, no, 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 oh no. What is it about Fortnite? No, can't go that way either! What is it about Fortnite? I think it's fun. I think when I play it, I'm gonna have fun. When I sit down to play it, and I never have fun. I see you, Spider. I can't come to... What do I do? I'm all out of, I switched to a different weapon. Blammo, there we go.
Hello. Do you like my chainsaw?
Did you like that? Oh god, oh god! Let it go!
I want the chainsaw next.
You can't have it. It's mine, baby.
Nice.
And then I get the chainsaw. And then I can saw open this door, right? Come on. Come on. I saw you do it once, you can do it again. What's your problem? Do I have to kill another... I kill you, maybe.
You can move on to the next area. There are more zombies to kill like me.
In the belly. Wolfo, don't bug me. Come on. Hey, hey, leave me alone.
Son of a... I wouldn't want to say bitch. Everyone knows. Leon never says bitch. I just say son of a, and I leave it there. I might kill zombies, but I'm not a potty mouth.
Say bitch in a Resident Evil game. Oh god. Wolfo, you've been well behaved. Don't start now. Fucking come on. God, this is why you reload. If I reloaded, I wouldn't be dead right now. Wooden boxes will only contain ammo for weapons in your inventory. Well, that's what they say. I need to get Tomodachi Life so I can make Max. Did you know that I have, I think, over 45 Tomos on my island now? Been trying to get to 70. I mentioned it earlier, but maybe you weren't here earlier. But you're here now. I have over 45. I want to get all the way to 70. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it now. I intend to do it.
Get Brentwood locked down.
What? Is it something to do with Victor?
Yeah. Please don't want to thank for all the excitement.
Even with just like 45 characters, it's like my island seems so populated now. There are little dudes everywhere. Sometimes you see them in like giant crowds, like going somewhere, doing something. It's really adorable. I love Tomodachi Life. I love it. I think it might be brilliant. It might be a masterpiece. I was addicted to Mugenics, and now my addiction to Tomodachi Life has usurped it. And now I'm not playing Mugenics anymore. I'm gonna have to... Can't let him get away. I'm gonna have to get my fill of Tomodachi Life and then go back to Mugenics. It's gonna take forever. Max, did you know ripe cranberries can bounce? I didn't. But why would you want to do that? Why would you not want to eat it? Just eat your berries.
Spider! Did you see that spider? That was a friend of mine. Frankenstein is a friend of mine.
Shut up. Stupid.
Frankenstein is a friend of mine. Frankenstein is a friend of mine. Doing this voice hurts my throat.
Get it? Nope, nope, careful, nope. Can't walk up to it when it's moving. Have to wait for it to slow down. There we go. Someone behind me?
Nice.
I think there was a quick turn button, but I don't remember what it was. The button that'll let you turn around real quick. Do like a 180. A 180 button! But I do not remember. Z? No. Yeah, hand grenade should be fine. If I'm choosing different power-ups each time, then maybe it is kind of like a roguelike. Wolfo, you know I don't want you behind me. Go somewhere else, bud. You better not be behind me right now. This bitter herb. Oh no, don't open the door. The spider will get out.
You open the door and the spider gets out.
Wolfo, shut up. Clearly I'm doing something. Get him. God. No, 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 no. Come on, come on. Get off me. Thank you, thank you. So I am gonna need that back at some point. How did that happen? What happened to you? How'd you get that in there? Ba-ding.
I hope that when I die, it doesn't make a ba-ding noise. Like I'm a fucking character in a video game.
Well, it would never happen to me. Naturally. Of course, I might have to try this again some other time, because I think if I would want to beat this, and I do, I think I do want to try to get to Gideon and kill him. But I think if I want to do that, I'm gonna have to get more practice in again, because I haven't played this game since I beat it, and that was like 2 months ago or something, or like a month ago. I don't know, a month and a half ago. It was a while ago, and so I might have to get more practice in.
Big red door.
From that way. So you take me back here. I get back here. I don't think I should fall in that hole again that I fell in. I'm gonna have to find the door somewhere else. But since I've gone this way once, and also, if I can beat this area, then I go to Victor. So I'm almost there. I guess it's area 1, 2, 3, and Victor, no matter which way you go. And there are 3 different routes that you can take. I want there to be a mod. I want somebody to mod this game, so that Leon can be like singing to himself. That would be great. I would love that. But now I have to remember which way I went. I think I went that way, and it was a big nothing burger.
Grenade.
Here? No. Locked from the other side. What if I went up here? Should you like go up here? No, nothing up here either. Okay. Like a door here? No. Kinda just happy to be playing this game again. I loved it. I really liked it a lot. I go down here.
darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Time to kill your glowing spiders once again. Hang on, hang on, hang on. There we go. Down. No, down. No, down!
You're out of health, you die! You die when you're out of health.
Spider. Lamo. I kind of feel like I'm being funneled into going the same way that I went last time. Wolfo, shush. Hey, 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 don't chew that. Don't chew that. Lie down. Shut up. What about down here? How did you do that? What did you juke me? I just got juked. I got zombie juked.
Get off of me. Sorry, I'm not into dudes.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. There we go. Q, heal. Good job. No power. But I have to go that way, maybe? If I go up here. A door! I found a door. Okay, how do I get there? I get over there. I go under here. No, I can't go under there. I go down here. I found a door. Jeez. Get to Gideon. Is it going to be like the final boss fight? The final boss was Gideon, I think. No, 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 you don't. Stay down, thank you.
But may not know how to get up there.
You're done. I feel like I'm getting farther away. That's not good. It was up there somewhere, right? Maybe I go down a path, I get to the end of the path, it lets me go up, and then I circle back around. You have rebar. Drop it. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Just check your ammo. Sir, can you please not stand on the vehicle? Oh no,
My head hurts, I have a headache.
oh god, to check your fucking ammo. You idiot! That's a click. Blammo! When you pull trigger, you hear a click, but no bullet come out of gun. Why? Put it down. Put that down. No! Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Thank you. Not gonna make it. You're tweaking. Buddy, you're tweaking. Come on. Come on. I think this might be Gorbla.
Gorbla!
Or maybe Gorbla is a zombie this whole time, and I didn't notice. I just thought he was a crackhead.
Something, and I hope you saw it.
What's up? I'm so what? What did you? I'm sorry. What did you just say to me? I'm sorry. I couldn't. I just heard the end of that. I think. I'm sorry. I couldn't hear. I didn't pay you that $20 and now $30 for nothing. I did comment something and I hope you saw it. I mean, No, don't retry. Don't retry. I mean, I'm kind of doing something. But if it's over $5, it should activate the text-to-speech, and if it doesn't, then court will screenshot it and then send it to me on Discord, and then I read them at the end of the stream. Even though I think Plankton's been doing a pretty good job recently of not skipping any. But also, I'm kind of doing something. But that's why we have text-to-speech. Oh no! Oh god! Come on! No! No! Get up! Get up, Leon! Come on! Recovery item! Come on! You can do it! Don't give up yet. I'm running out of ammo here. You got a spear! Oh no! I'm so fucking dead. It's so fucking over. Dude, this isn't fair. You're a zombie and nothing hurts you. I'm shooting you over and over and over again, and it's not doing anything. Not a fair fight. There we go. Oh god, another! 2 more! Do I not have a better weapon? I have a grenade. In the hole. Fire.
What's in the hole? You didn't specify.
Fire! As in fire in the hole? I've heard that expression before. Melee, melee, melee. No, no, no! You are dead. No! Oh. Should I try one more time? How long have I been going? 2 hours, 44 minutes. What time is it? I gotta get dinner. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. I'll do one more time. I have to get dinner. I like this, though. This is not bad. No, don't get dinner? Well, I do have to get dinner. I do. You ever heard of fucking dinner? One more time.
Get Brentwood locked down.
I think if you can get good at this, you can probably do it. You can probably run through it in like 10 minutes or something.
Thank for all the excitement.
But, I don't think I'm gonna be so lucky. If I don't beat it today, I promise I will stream it again. I promise I will. Because I think I like it anyway. Classic 70. Like a rifle? Yeah.
Can't let him get away. Max, I'm your fan. I watched your videos. Well, what have you done for me lately? You should have said, Max, I'm your fan. I blow air at you. That's stupid. That's not even a little funny. Max, I'm your fan. I blow air at you. No wonder I couldn't make a good cartoon. That's my sense of humor. I'm your fan. I blow air at you. You stop moving!
I bite you!
When you grab me, I use the hatchet instead. That's it for ammo with that. Back to the pea shooter. If you guys were really my fans, you would be blowing air at me. Yet none of you blow air at me, not even once. Stop it, come on. Give me the hatchet. And then the melee. Boy, go clean your britches. You got diarrhea pants right now. Disgusting. Disgusting! You people claim to be my fans, and yet, not once have you ever blown air at me. down you go.
This chainsaw on my chest is making me tired. Oh, I have chainsaw.
No, 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 no. Don't. Stop it. Stop it. No. Knock it off. Thank you.
Nice. Nice.
Still nothing in the rifle. Okay. Spider, spider, spider. Let me get that. No, spider. No, out of my way, out of my way. Spider, no! No, out of my way! Spider, you made me miss my spider. Come on. Oh, no, behind me. Red boy behind me. No, down I go. It's over. It's over. I tried. I have to practice. I love this logo here. I love this title screen. I love the magenta-y red that they've got here. This is great. What a great image. I love that. Leon must die forever. Of course, why do they call it Leon must die forever if you get to Victor and then you kill him and then it's over? You could just call it Leon must die. The fact that you would add forever in there kind of would suggest that it's like some kind of an endless mode. Maybe if you get to Victor, then it does become endless somehow. Maybe it does just keep going. I don't know. I don't know! But that's gonna be it for me. Okay. I'm back from my break. And you know what that means? It means next week we resume a regular schedule again. The break is over. It wasn't too bad, was it? And then I asked you guys, did you miss me? And you said, oh, as you tugged at your collar nervously. You tugged at your collar, you went, gah-ho-ho, as you do. But, you know what that means, don't you? It means it's time to wind things down. We had a few good laughs, my friends, made a few memories, and although now the fun must end, I hope you see what you mean to me. You're all my neighbors and allies, and though it's time to part, as we traverse through lows and highs, I'll keep you all inside my heart. Sorry that it's time to go, but we can still share one more song. It's because I love you so that it hurts to say so long. Red and yellow, black and white, you're all precious in my sight, but it's time for us to say so long.
Bum 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 bum. All right. That was not a bad return stream. A return to form stream. Coming back after a break stream. That was pretty good. I had fun. A skip super chat from John Egbert II, 2732. Before you go, 1, do you know about Pilotredson? No, I don't. 2, do you know Tally Hall? Joe Hawley. I know Tally Hall. 3, do you know Gachimuchi / Lords of the Locker Room? That was not 3 things. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. Pilotredson 1, Tally Hall 2, Joe Hawley 3, Gachimuchi / Lords of the Locker Room 4, 5, unless Gachimuchi and Lords of the Locker Room are the same thing, and also Tally Hall and Joe Hawley are the same thing, maybe, potentially. I don't really know Tally Hall. Out of all of these things, Tally Hall would be the one that I say I recognize. Like, yeah, I've heard of that. But would I say that I know Tally Hall? I just know that one song. Do you like how I walk? Do you like how I talk? Do you like how my face disintegrates into chalk? I know that one song. So out of all of those 4 or 5 or whatever, 3 to 4 to 5 things, I know 1. And I guess that's not great. That's not a great batting average there, but I knew 1. But I need to get out of your hair. Certainly, I need to get out of your hair, and also I have to get dinner. I'd like to take a moment to encourage you all to consider joining my... Slow down. To encourage you all to consider joining my Patreon, which now has over 10 years of updates. For just $5 a month, you can get access to useful resources for artists and animators such as source files, presets, and tutorials, and the link is in the description below. And if you're not interested in the art stuff, but you'd still like to support what I do, you can become a channel member right here on YouTube and get access to exclusive emotes in the chat. That's going to be it for me, folks. I'll see you on Monday, where we're going to be playing a game that I haven't played in a while, that I never beat, that I never completed, that we're going to get back into. So come back for that. That should be fun. And thanks to everyone who joined us for this stream. Thank you so much for inviting me into your home and allowing me to spend the evening with you. It's been an honor and a privilege. And remember, I am close personal friends with each and every one of you. So long.